Hello and welcome to the workshop. Today's video is a little bit different. If you tune in regularly, then you will recognize that. But what we have is the Nike Air Max 2090. Some of you may have seen the review video that we did on these relatively recently. But what we're gonna do today is actually a durability test. It's something that we did with the Adidas Ultra Boost. It's something that we did with the Air Max 270, and we also did it with the Air Max 720. The feedback from all of you was very good, and the fact of the matter is, some stuff is just a lot less durable than others. And when I say stuff, I'm referring specifically to the cushioning. So this is an air unit. This is an air bubble on the back here. How durable is it? You know, I've had a lot of air units pop over the years. I remember the Jordan 28 was a sneaker that I absolutely loved. It wasn't a visible air unit, but that air bag, that zoom bag that they had popped on me. And so how durable a sneaker is really something that is pretty important. So we're gonna lace these up right now. We've been quarantined down here at the workshop, so I'm gonna throw a face mask on. There's nobody outside right now. We're gonna kind of just run around right here down by the workshop and conduct a bit of a durability test, and we will show you, we will bring you along with us, and then we will kind of wrap everything up and give you the final verdict on the durability of this cushioning setup. You know, sometimes something as simple as the angle at which the sneaker is and how big the airbag is. There's just a lot of things that go into it that kind of add to the durability of it. So we're gonna give you a full update on these, you know, maybe a month, maybe 2 months down the road. But right now we're focusing specifically on the durability of this airbag. How rugged is it? Is it gonna pop? Is it gonna hold up? So that's what we're gonna do right now. Let's cue some fire beats, some nice music, and we'll lace these up and get started. So I've tried these on previously in that review video that I mentioned inside, but just walking right now, I almost can hear, and not almost, I can hear what sounds like an air leak. So I don't know if the air bubble is already popped. I don't know if this is a defective air unit, or I don't know what that is, but do you think the microphone would pick it up?
Yeah, we'll go close in a second.
Okay, cool. So we're gonna zoom in on said air unit and see if you can hear it as well, because I was walking and for a second I thought I was crazy, but there's definitely a noise coming from the air unit, and these have basically 0 miles on them. This is like a new car off the lot. So if something's wrong with the air unit, that is definitely not a good look. There's definitely some sort of leaking air kind of sound to it. I don't feel like the air unit is deflating, like underneath my foot. It feels fine. If it wasn't for the sound, I wouldn't have even noticed it, to be honest. But that is definitely something to note. So we're gonna run around a little bit and see if anything changes, or if that affects anything, or maybe if it's just air stuck on, I don't know what it is. I really don't know what it is, but we're gonna run around a little bit and see what's what. So we found some glass right over here, also like some sort of weird screw apparatus. Not that you would necessarily see a pile of glass in your everyday life and run and jump on it, but for the sake of the durability, you never know when you might walk through something. I mean, a couple weeks ago, some of you may remember the off-white Jordan 5, I felt something clicking and I looked down and I had a big ass nail in my shoe. So sometimes it does happen, believe it or not, but we're gonna do some stuff with the glass and see how it holds up. So far, it's holding up pretty well, other than that weird air leaking noise that I noticed right when I started walking in them. So again, I don't know if that's defective. I don't know if it matters. Not really sure. It's kind of throwing me off a little bit, but we're gonna see what's going on with the glass, and then we're gonna see what else is out here. They are holding up. I mean, I just absolutely mangled a pallet. Straight mangled it. Stepped on glass. We've been jumping over stuff. Sharp, jagged rocks. A lot more rugged terrain and a lot more rugged things that we're stepping on than you'll probably encounter in your everyday life. But I do want to get to the bottom of this air squeaking. So I think we're gonna head back. We've been out here for like 30, 40 minutes. I think we're gonna head back to the workshop, and I want to investigate a little bit more thoroughly this air leak noise, because that's really the only thing that's concerning me right now. These things have withstood a pallet, not a splinter was had, tap danced on some glass, I stepped on a nail, a screw, some sharp edges, some rocks, all kinds of stuff. So they appear to be pretty durable, but we're gonna go back to the workshop and just kind of wrap things up. I'm baffled. I really am baffled. On the one hand, and you can see we've already got some real wear on them. You know, we were out there for maybe ended up being like 45 minutes. They got a really durable rubber on the bottom of this thing that protects the air unit from underneath. You know, that's kind of what it comes down to. Now, of course, if you jump off a diving board into an empty swimming pool full of nails, it's gonna pop. But it really did hold up well. The only thing I can, basically, it seems like it was maybe defective out of the box, which again, that's not a good thing. The left one feels great. So I don't know if this is just, you know, 1 in a million type of thing, or if it's an actual issue with the 2090. It is a really chunky air bubble. They feel really comfortable. I'm not worried about the materials on the upper at all. It's a synthetic upper. It's thin, it's lightweight, but it appears to be pretty tough and pretty rugged. So the only thing is that air bubble squeak, and that's not something that we anticipated when we turned the camera on. So I'm gonna say that that has to be a pretty big strike against this sneaker. I mean, you don't want to put, and that is the danger with these air units, especially a really beefed up air unit. And that is just that you kind of never know how long they're gonna last. It's one of those things that it could last you a couple years, or it could last you, in my case, a couple seconds, and it's already squeaking. The left side, perfect, no issues at all. This left side is leaking air. It just is. The wall of the air bubble doesn't feel any less firm on the right than the left, but it is leaking air. I mean, when that pressure, the bottom of the sneaker's filthy. I don't really want to touch it, but hope everyone is staying safe during this quarantine. Hope everyone is taking the necessary precautions and, you know, washing your hands and staying healthy. It's crazy times right now. and I just can't figure this. I can't figure the air unit out. What I can say is that you're probably okay durability-wise with this sneaker, but I just can't co-sign it because my pair is defective. So this, for me, I gotta say it's a swing and a miss. We took you along with us. We gave you our live reaction and our live thoughts as we put this air unit and this sneaker to the test. Leave a comment below and let us know how you feel. What's your thoughts on big air units like this? Do you have a pair of sneakers like this? And if you do, have you had any issues or have they held up fine? Whatever your thoughts are, leave a comment below and let us know. And also let us know what sneaker you think we should do a durability test on next. Always love to hear from you. Thank you for watching. You are very, very appreciated. We will be back tomorrow, mañana. Same time, same place, right here at the workshop with a brand new sneaker for your head top. I got nothing else. Buckets, anything to add?
No.
Adios.